Hey guys, well today I have another Bad Avenue story for you. Today I'm going to talk about an old friend of mine. His name was Gerald Bellafiore. Gerald Bellafiore was a great thief. He used to crack safes and he was good at everything he did. He was a great car thief, one of the best, and I have many stories with him. He's the one who turned me on to the banks. He brought me on my first bank job, and it was a memory of a lifetime. My first bank job, I made a quick 20,000 in my pocket, and ever since then, I always had Gerard by my hip. So anytime he made money, I was with him, and if he made money, he always staked me and gave me money. He was a good kid. He's from 14th Avenue, the other side of my neighborhood, and he had this specialness to him. He was a kind of funny kid, comical. I met him through William Galloway. William Galloway was dating some girl in my building, and he introduced me to Gerard. Little Georgie Adamo introduced me to Willie. So it's a long story, but in the book, when you read it, you're gonna like it. It's very funny. You know, we have a lot of funny moments and good times, and there's a lot of sad times also. But on this night, we went to go rob a Porsche. Now, back in the day, when you robbed a Porsche, you had to slap it out. And then when you slap it out, you had to stick a screwdriver in there, and then you had to turn it. There was a special way to rob cars, you know. And then later on, you know, they had these special keys or boxes. You had to slip them in to start cars and all that. But he was good at robbing cars, and he was the best. He really was. I'm not even exaggerating. I don't even like to exaggerate. But Gerard had a certain talent to him. He was a great thief. This one night, we're going out, we're robbing cars on Staten Island. Now, we're coming from Brooklyn. And when we're going to Brooklyn when we're coming from Brooklyn to Staten Island, back in the day, you had the toll booths. Now, when we used to go through the toll booths, we used to go right through. If someone was going through and they paid, we would just be right up their ass and we wouldn't even pay. We just followed them. That's how good Gerard was. He was great driving cars. He was a great getaway car. This kid was a great thief. And the end of his life story is pretty sad. You know, I'll get into that later. If you look him up, you'll understand. But, you know, things of when you rob and you steal and you think that it's never going to end, you're wrong, because it's going to end. Sooner or later, it all has to end. And that's the sad part about it. But on this day, we went to go rob a Porsche in Staten Island. We had this Porsche all scoped out. We knew we were going to rob it because we used to rob cars in Staten Island every day. We used to drop them off to shops. They would just give us maybe $500, $1,000, and we would just go get another one, drop that off, and this is what we did. This is how we made some of our money, and being a kid, these are the things we did to have fun. Now, when we went to go rob this Porsche, it was in someone's driveway in Staten Island. So it was me, Willie, and Gerard. Now, we're in Willie's car. He had a Regal. Me and Gerard, we get out. I'm following Gerard's lead. He gets into the Porsche. He opens up the door. I'm with Gerard in the Porsche. I'm in the passenger seat. Gerard is in the driver's seat. He's slapping it out. He slaps it out. Boom. Slaps it out. Puts a little screwdriver in there. He turns it. It starts up. He cracks the thing. He cracks it. Nice. The kid was good at robbing cars. He was great. So he pulls it out. As he pulls it out, some guy, it's his car, comes running out with a baseball bat chasing us. Okay? We get out of there. Gerard makes a move, and we're gone. Now, a lot of action on this Porsche. As we're driving, Gerard's playing around. He's shifting gears and he's moving around and stuff like that. He's really good at what he does, this kid. He was one of the best. And when I used to go robbing with him, not only did I have fun, but I enjoyed it because we were kids and we had so much fun doing it. And after we did it, we made money. So it was like the adrenaline rush doing it. It was a fun time. So he's driving the Porsche. He's playing around with the gears, and he's speeding and waving in and out. All of a sudden, we see a helicopter following us. This is maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, and the helicopter has the light shining on our Porsche, the car we just stole. And we're in Staten Island, weaving and getting out of there. And I'm saying, Gerard, holy shit, the fucking cops, they got a helicopter following us. So they're probably giving us our destination to cops, other cops on the radio. And Gerard's just, he's just getting out of there. He's just all over the place. So these helicopter guys were following us for about maybe 10, 15 minutes. They had us, they had the big light on top of our Porsche that we just stole. And Gerard is getting out of there. He's weaving and he's going down one block and then going down another. And so eventually he pulls into someone's driveway and he stops it. We just both get out of the car and we jet off. We end up jetting off. We end up hopping on a bus or something and we got out of there. We meet up with Willie later on. He picked us up. But this kid Gerard was one of the best thieves in Brooklyn. I used to love to go robbing with him. He was very professional. Now, Gerard Bellafiore eventually introduces me to Chris Paciello. Everybody knows who Chris Paciello is. He's the kid from Miami. He went down to Miami. He ends up meeting Ingrid Caceres. Ingrid Caceres introduces him to some celebrities, and he gets the big fat pussycat. He ends up burning it down, and then from there, he opens up another club, Club Liquid, and he rises up and he becomes a big movie star in Miami. Now, I did a couple of things with Chris. Chris was always a good kid to me. We always respected each other. I made some money with him. We did the Staten Island Mall. We did a couple other things together. And, we used to rob and steal. But looking back, we had some fun times. But at the end of your life, at the end of your career, you think that this is going to last forever. And it's not going to last forever. So the moral of the story is that nothing in this lifetime, whether it's the street, whether it's looking up to the mobsters, nothing good comes out of this. Nothing at all. All my friends either went to jail, got murdered, and some of them had to cooperate to get out of it. Now, we talk about cooperation. Now, I feel when you cooperate, you go a straight line, and that's it. The old days are over, and that's the path I took. Now, I don't condone that shit, but I did it to save my life. I had no choice, and that's how I felt, and I stand on anything I did. Now, I also want to get into the story of Gerard on his last robbery. What he did was he ends up getting out, he ends up cooperating, and he gets out. Now, he had all kinds of money. Some girl ends up taking all his money. At the end of his lifetime, he had maybe $500,000 stashed in the ceiling. Some girl took it, and he got beat for maybe $500,000. Now, when you have money like that, and money keeps on coming in, now you're used to a certain lifestyle. And when you can't live that lifestyle no more, what are you going to do? You're going to try to make another score and get away with it and try to get back into the groove of things. So Gerard ends up doing a bid. He had to cooperate, and he ends up robbing a bank on his own. He goes to Miami, and he sees Chris is all doing good, and he wants to do good too. He asks Chris for a couple of dollars. Chris refuses him. So he says, you know what? I'm going to go rob a bank, and I'm going to go get my own money. So that's what he does. And when he does it, he ends up getting shot a couple times and getting caught. The end of his lifetime, he passes away in prison. He's underneath a knife to do surgery, and his heart stops. It's a sad story, but the message I'm trying to say is there is nothing good that comes out of this life. Any story you look at, whether it's a gangster, whether it's a street guy, there's nothing good that comes out of this life. People have to cooperate to get out of their troubles. People have to go to jail for a long time to get out of their troubles. Some people get murdered. There is nothing good that comes out of this life. This is my message for today. Now, as you see, I created a website to get some merch. If you're interested, you could go to my website, abadbeachstory.com. It's a pretty good website. As I go on, I'm going to be adding to it, and it's going to be pretty cool. You're going to like it, you know. And I'm working on a book, so once that's done, I'll be releasing that. There's a lot of good things happening. I got some surprises coming up, and I'm sorry for the last couple of days I didn't give you no content, but I'll be coming out with some content, and I'm also trying to create an intro. So give me some time. I got some stuff coming. You're gonna enjoy it. I love all my followers and subscribers. You guys are the best. I appreciate you very much. Now tonight, I'm also gonna be doing the Chatting with Stacks show. So at 7 o'clock tonight, I'll be chatting with Stacks live. So come in, check me out, ask some questions, and support me. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And, you could reach out to me. You have any questions? And I'm looking to answer, your questions. I want to get personal with you guys. And I want you to understand who I am and what I became. With that said, have a good Sunday. Look forward to my live show at 7, Chatting with Stacks. Until the next video, I'll see you soon. Bye.